and welcome to my channel. I'm glad you made it. I am going to be doing this trinket box. It has a rose on the top, so I'm going to try to do some alcohol ink and just get it in the rose petals itself. I got this mold from Temu, and what a disaster it was. It came vacuum sealed. It was completely flat. I didn't know for sure if it was going to bounce back. It did take a couple days for it to kind of have a decent enough shape to try. So I'm going to try to pour it and hope it doesn't come out all wonky. I have mixed up just a little bit of the pink resin, and I'm going to try to get it into those petals. I don't know if this is going to work or not, but we're going to give it a try and hope for the best. I just gave the mold a little squirt of alcohol, and now I'm going to pour in there slowly. Try to avoid incorporating any bubbles into it. It's not a lot of resin, so it shouldn't be too much of an issue anyway. And try to get some over there. Now, this didn't have like defined lines for the outside edge of the rose. I think it's a rose. It looks like a rose to me. But it didn't have defined lines. It kind of oozed its way down into the tip of the heart. And as you're looking at it, on the left side of the heart, there is another petal. And that's when I put the resin over into that other petal. That's when it started to go down into the tip of the heart. So I had to watch it, try to keep an eye on it. I didn't want to overfill it. I didn't want it going everywhere. Need a little bit more up there in the top right. Just keeps sinking down, but like I said, I don't want to over pour because I know it's just going to take over the entire top of it. And that looks pretty good. Now what I did, and I don't know why, but I didn't record it, in the very center of that flower, I dropped one drop of alcohol ink in the same color, just in the very middle of that flower, just to give it a center and a little bit darker hue to it. So now I am doing the box part itself, and all I did was crushed crystal in clear. Very easy. I'm hoping for a nice sparkly result. I am just scraping everything out of there, and I'm going to put this aside and let it cure. Once the lid is cured, I will come back and pour the top layer for that. Little jars lined on the table, every color, every shade I saved. Gloves on, hair tied, heart steady, breathing in the day I made. Tiny sparks swirling in the daylight. Give that a little tap and set it aside. Alright, so the resin did pull away and it went down into the tip of the heart there a little bit and pulled away from up top as well. So I've got to fix that. This is the closest I could find to this pink. It's not going to match exactly, but I'm keeping this for myself anyway. So it is what it is. Didn't want to mix up any more resin because I only needed a tiny little bit. And I figured it would pull away and go back into that tip of the heart anyway. So we're going to see what this does. Now that I get it on there, I can really see how much it's not going to match. Well, maybe it's a petal highlight? I don't know. Petals can have two tones. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. There is a little piece of glitter down there. I don't know how. I didn't use any glitter until now. So I'm going to mix up a little bit of resin with crushed crystal in it, just to make my top clear as well, to match the bottom piece. All right, I get that all stirred up, and I am going to just pour that in. I'm not going to spray because I do have that mica down. So I'm going to pour it in, get it up to the lip. It's so pretty. Hope you can see the crystal in there, the crushed crystal in there. Get my cup scraped out. I have to go around the edge with my silicone tool, make sure there's no bubbles in there. And I keep fighting with, I don't know what you call the top part of the heart where it meets. I swear I see a bubble there. And I'm digging, and nothing's coming out. I turn it. I still see that bubble. I bet you see it too. But I'm trying to get it out. I squeeze it, and nothing is coming out of there. It feels like when I run the tool that it's just going over the bump inside of the mold. So maybe there wasn't a bubble there after all. I don't know, but I keep going back to it, insisting that I see a bubble that just isn't coming out. All right, I'm going to scrape this cup all the way clean and put it aside for the night. I'll see you back on demold. All right, let's see how this came out. The bottom looks good. Comes out relatively easy. I like the shape of the heart. It's not like a symmetrical heart. It has, I don't know, a wavy, you can see it better there. It's kind of wavy. It's a wavy heart. I don't know what you call it. I like it though. It's very pretty. The crystal is very subtle. I like it. Looks pretty. All right, let's see how the lid came out. See if I can get my fingernail under there. It's in there pretty good. Try to get a little piece up, slide my finger under there. Work my way around. There we go. I got it started now. Let's take a look. Well, that is very pale. It looked much darker in the mold. I don't know. The center looks good. The center's dark enough. But the pink kind of transfers throughout the whole piece. Even on the edge of the lid, can you see the pink as I'm turning it? It almost makes the whole thing look pink. And I got bubbles. There was a bubble there. I knew there was a bubble there. How could I not get that bubble out? Yeah, look. See how it turns pink? Maybe I should have backed it in white because it's turning pink everywhere. No. All right, I'm going to have to fix the bubble. And I don't know what I can do to make this look pink. I like the box. I just don't like my choice. I think I'll try this again and just pour it solid. I was thinking about going around the flower with a pink marker, but I don't know, it's kind of streaky when you do that. So I decided to just take the gold and go around the tips of the petals and see how that turns out. And like I said, it's for me anyway. So I have learned from my mistake in this one. So this is pretty straightforward. I'm just going to go around the petals with my gold marker, and I will show you pictures when it's all done.